the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we have a new lesson for second secondary grade, first semester, English subject, Unit 3, Listening and Grammar, Mega Goal 3. Today we will listen and discuss hotels and services, learn new words, identify the usages of adverbs of degree and also sentence adverbs. Now, first of all, let's think of hotels. What are the 5 things you expect a hotel to have? Think about hotels. What do you expect to have inside the hotel? Do you expect to find bed? Of course, yes. Do you expect to find TV, televisions, bathrooms? Do you expect to find a reception? Yes. Do you expect to find windows? Give me more examples. What are the things that you expect to find in a hotel? Now, we will read about 2 strange hotels. The first one is Jules Undersea Lodge, and the other one is Capsule Hotel. Capsule Hotel, the rooms like capsules, like a capsule. And this hotel you have to scuba dive to get into. Now let's listen about these 2 hotels and find out.
Jules Undersea Lodge, Florida, USA. Undoubtedly, most people have never been to a hotel like Jules Undersea Lodge before. This extremely unusual hotel, located in Key Largo, Florida, is on the ocean floor. Guests scuba dive to the hotel's 1 unit, which is over 19 feet 6 meters below the surface. The unit includes 2 bedrooms, a television, and a 50-inch 107-centimeter circular window that offers views of passing sea life.
Capsule hotels throughout Japan. In recent years, capsule hotels have gained widespread popularity in Japan. Capsule hotels are hotels in which guests stay in a small sleeping space that is just big enough for a bed. There is so little room that some people can scarcely sit up in these capsules. However, in expensive cities, capsule hotels offer a relatively inexpensive alternative to more traditional hotels.
Now we have some comprehension questions to find if you understood the text or the 2 texts. Which hotels have very small rooms? This is easy. Of course it is. Capsule hotels. Number 2. Which hotel do you have to scuba dive to get to? Of course it is Jules Undersea Lodge. 3. Find a word in the article about Jules Undersea Lodge that mean round. Now let's go back to the questions, to the text. Find out a word that means round here. This page. Of course it is. Did you find it? Yes, excellent. I believe that you knew the answer. It is circular. 4. Which hotels are not very expensive? Do you think that capsule hotels or Jules Undersea Lodge? Not very expensive. Of course it is capsule hotels. Excellent. Now, answer true or false, then correct the false sentences. 1. Capsule hotels are popular in Japan. Is it true? Fantastic. True. Number 2. Guests take a boat to Jules Undersea Lodge. Do they take boat or scuba dive? It is false. So the correct answer is they scuba dive to Jules Undersea Lodge. Okay. Jules Undersea Lodge has small square windows. Is it square or circular? Round? Of course, this is false. What's the correct answer? It has large circular windows. 4. Capsule hotels provide an inexpensive alternative to the traditional hotel. Inexpensive is the opposite of expensive. It means cheap. So this sentence is true. Okay, now let's think about these words: commercial, relatively, undisturbed, ecosystem, surface, widespread. What are the meaning of these words? Do you know them all or some of them? Try to remember the words that you have studied before. Now let's find out, or let's read the answer or the meaning of these words. Commercial means trade, to make profit. Like supermarket is commercial, malls are commercials. Something to make profit. Okay, relatively, comparatively, something close to the it's not accurately but relatively. Undisturbed, disturbed, the opposite of undisturbed. So it means quiet, peaceful, calm. Ecosystem means environmental system. Of course, this is the easy meaning that I've written. You may not find this meaning in the dictionaries, but this is to make it easy to understand. System is involved, or that have business with environment, not business system of the environment. Okay, surface means the roof, surface of the table, surface of the sea, surface of water, etc. Widespread, widespread, common or popular. You can say that mobiles are widespread in everywhere. Now complete the paragraph with words from the box. We have the words that you have studied, and we have this text. I want you to choose these words and fill the blanks. I live in a beautiful area of Panama that is very popular with tourists. In the last few years, there has been development of large and personal hotels. There has been what? Widespread. Excellent. If you said widespread, you have said the correct answer. Lately, I've been thinking about opening a small friendly hotel. It would be friendly. Thinking about opening small friendly hotel. it would be what? Relatively close to the center of town, but far enough away that the guests would be by the noise of traffic. So this is relatively close, not close to this, but relatively close to the center, and would be what? By the noise would be undisturbed by the noise and traffic. I'd like my hotel to have a view of the water. There is nothing I like better than to watch the sun reflect off a lake. The sun will be reflects on what? Or will reflect on of what? The surface of a lake. I'd also like to run a wildlife park close to the hotel. I wouldn't charge admission to the park because I don't think enjoying nature should be a activity. A what? A commercial activity. However, I'd limit the number of people who could enter the park each day, as too many visitors would disturb the ecosystem. Grammar. We have adverbs of degree. What do you think the meaning of adverbs of degree? Adverbs of degree. Now let's try to find out or spot the adverb of degree in this sentence. Spot the adverb of degree here. She answered quickly. So the adverb of degree is what? It is quickly. Now, adverbs of degree tell us about the intensity of a verb, adjective, or other adverb. It tells us the intensity, how it is intense. The verb, adjective, or other verb. So both verb, adjective, or other verb. Some common adverbs of degree are absolutely, completely, hardly, quite, so, almost, enough, just, rather, to, barely, extremely, nearly, scarcely, very. These are what? Common adverbs of degree. Okay, we have also adverbs of degree that these adverbs of degree usually go before the main verb. They modify. Example: I've almost finished the parking. I've almost finished parking. Packing. So the verb finished is modified by the adverb of degree, which is almost. So the word almost comes before the main verb. Here, I've almost finished packing. Okay, I nearly missed my flight. Here the verb is missed, so nearly came before the verb missed. Adverbs of degree usually go before also adjectives, not only verbs but also adjectives or adverbs they modify. So now did we understand? Adverbs of degree can become before verbs and adjectives or adverbs. The travel agent was extremely helpful. So we have the word helpful, which is adjective, and the word extremely, which is adverb of degree, came before this adjective. He read the map very carefully. Carefully here adverb, and preceded by the adverb of degree. When enough is used as an adverb of degree, it is placed after adjectives and adverbs. So enough placed after, not before, after adjectives and adverbs. Example, is your coffee hot enough? We don't say is your coffee enough hot. No, hot enough. Enough came after the adjective hot. You are not speaking loudly enough. You're not speaking loudly enough. Now we will talk about sentence adverbs. Sentence adverbs modify an entire sentence. It modifies the whole sentence or whole clause within a sentence. Some common sentence adverbs are actually, certainly, frankly, obviously, probably, undoubtedly. Some sentence adverbs usually go at the beginning of sentence. Example, frankly, I'm disappointed in the quality of this hotel. So the word frankly came at the beginning of the sentence. Other sentence adverbs can be after the verb be, before simple tense of other verbs, and after the auxiliary and compound verbs. So we have either 1 after the verb be, 2 before simple tense of other verbs, 3 after the auxiliary and a compound verb. You are obviously having other good time. This is what it came like number 1. It came after the verb be. After the verb be, 1. He certainly spent a lot of money on this trip. This came where? Before simple tense of other verb, which is spent. So this is example of number 2. And the example of number 3, after the auxiliary and a compound verb, the flight has undoubtedly left by now. Now, I want you to rewrite each sentence to include the adverb of degree. We have 7 sentences, and I want you to rewrite them. We ate anything on the airplane. I want you to use hardly. What can we say? We hardly ate anything on the airplane. Number 2, the food was bland for me. I want you to use too. What's the answer? The food was too bland for me. Okay, number 3, the flight attendant dropped my meal on me. I want you to use nearly. The flight attendant nearly dropped my meal on me. 4. Sleeping on the train was uncomfortable. Use rather. Sleeping on the train was rather uncomfortable. 5. We were exhausted by the end of our trip. Use absolutely. We were absolutely exhausted by the end of our trip. 6. The airplane seat wasn't big for me. Use enough. The airplane seat wasn't big enough for me. 7. The hotel is surrounded by breathtaking views and there are many great opportunities for cave exploring. Use obviously. We can say the hotel is surrounded by breathtaking views and there are obviously many great opportunities for cave exploring. This is the end of our lesson. Today we listened and discussed hotels and services, learned new words like relatively, undisturbed, widespread, commercial, ecosystem, and service. We identify the usages of adverbs of degree and also sentence adverbs. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Here are the references. Thank you for your attendance. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.